In this Java tutorial, you're going to learn about constructors. So what is a constructor? A constructor is sort of like a special type of non-static method that only runs when you first create an instance of a class. An instance of a class is also known as an object. So when you create an object, the constructor runs, and the purpose of it is to set up the new object. So let's look at this example. We've got a class robot and a class space station. We have a class variable, fuel source, and an instance variable name. And we have our constructor here. A constructor will have the word public, then the name of the class, then parentheses that may have nothing inside or may have parameters. So the first thing that happens is we set the field fuel source equal to electricity. The next thing we're doing in this example is calling a method. We can call a method from constructors. Random name. So what does random name do in this case? It just generates a random number from 1 to 3 and sets the name field to either Bender, HAL 9000, or Gort based on whether this is 1, 2, or 3. Okay, let's look over at Space Station. In our main method, we declare a variable of type robot called 1, then we create a new instance of robot. So we'll set fuel source equal to electricity, and we'll generate a random name and put it in the name field. Same thing with our variable 2 and our variable 3. Okay, next let's look at a situation where we have overloaded constructors. What overloaded constructors are is we have 2 or more constructors and the compiler differentiates them because they have different parameters. Now, in our example here, under factory, we create a new variable called 1 of type robot2, and then we create a new instance of robot2 and we pass the string r2d2. Now the compiler looks and says, okay, we've got one argument and it's a string, so we have to find a constructor that has one argument that's a string. And here's a constructor right here. So what it does is it says fuel source is equal to electricity, and then it takes the string that we passed in new name and sets our name field equal to the value of the new name parameter. Now let's look at this second one. We've got a variable named 2 of type robot2. We make a new instance of robot2, but we have no arguments here, so it's going to go to the constructor with no parameters. Now this is an example of using the this command. And what that does is, in this situation, this is going to call another constructor. So it's looking for a constructor that has one string parameter. So it goes to this one. It passes the string wall-e. So it'll set fuel source equal electricity, and it'll set name equal to new name, which happened to equal wall-e in this case. So let's look at another example where we can run into a problem overloading constructors. So now we have a class called Robot Confused, and we have a class called Alien Planet. We've got our 2 fields, and we've got 2 constructors. Now these constructors both have 2 strings. The strings have different names in the parameters, but it's 2 strings. This is a problem, because when we want to create an instance, we're passing 2 strings. Our compiler doesn't know, do we want to use this constructor or this constructor? It could legitimately be either. Robot Confused won't even build because when the compiler tries to create an instance, it's not going to be able to know which constructor we want to use. Let's look at one more situation. So we have a class robot3. Now robot3 has no constructor at all. Only in situations where a class has no constructor at all, Java will build us a very basic no parameter constructor. Here when we declare a variable 1 of type robot3 and have it point at a new instance of robot3, since there's no arguments here, it'll call this very basic no parameter constructor it wrote for us. But it'll only do this if there's no other constructors that we've written. And again, it's going to be a no parameter constructor, so we can't pass any arguments when we create a new instance of it. Now you can see here, since it's a basic constructor, it's not initializing fuel source or name. Now fields will automatically initialize themselves if we don't initialize them. And it depends on what type of field they are. These are string fields, and strings are a type of object. So object fields, if they're not initialized, will always initialize to null. This is legal. in this particular case because Java created this constructor for us. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button and then leave me a comment down below. To see the next video, click on the image on the left side of the screen. To see the entire playlist for the series, click on the image on the right side of the screen. And to keep up to date on all the latest content, hit the subscribe button in the middle.